and gentlemen, my name is Alex Halsey. I'm the health fitness specialist at the McLean location. Welcome to the Wednesday workout of the day, the Wednesday WOD. All right, so hope you had a chance to check the description before you came in. But today we're going to be focusing on a core delivered class. All right, so we're going to have our 3 moves. We're going to focus on the core indirectly for each move. And we're going to do this sequence all the way through the entirety of the class. All right, so we're going to have 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest, and we're going to just cycle through the 3 moves that we have throughout the entire 15 minutes. All right, so you will need weights for today's class for the moves that we have for you all today. You're going to need some external weight, some additional weight, dumbbell, kettlebell, your baby. I'm just kidding, don't use your baby. But whatever you do have, we want it to be moderate in weight, and we don't want it to be too heavy, we don't want it to be too light, but something in the middle that you can kind of work with the legs and the upper body. All right, so again, 3 different moves today. We're going to hit the core indirectly with each move, and then we'll stick with those 3 moves through the entire length of the class. All right, so 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. We're kind of going to take the first 6 intervals or so to get through each move twice. So that'll be 6 intervals to kind of lighten the load a little bit, warm it up, and then we can kind of grab the weight and get into the full moves with the full weight. All right, so we'll take those first 2 cycles, the first 6 intervals, and we'll kind of do a regression or a less intense version of the moves we're going to do to use that as our warm-up. Then we can get into it. All right, so let's go ahead and get it going. Just slightly adjusting the camera here. Cool. All right, cool. So again, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. You're gonna have the timer here to cue you when to switch, so just keep an ear out for that. Otherwise, the 3 moves we have are plank pull-throughs, we have a tactical lunge, and side bends. So the plank pull-through is you're in a plank position, and all you do is pull your weight from left to right, right to left. All right, and you just alternate. So we're hitting the core indirectly there. You have to keep your hips from turning out to either side. You have to keep your shoulders from turning out to either side. So we're trying to work on anti-rotation there. Move number 2, we have a tactical lunge. So the tactical lunge is really just a lunge. You can do a forward or back lunge, does not matter. Nonetheless, you're going to lunge and you're going to pass your weight through or under the front leg here. All right, so you'll pass it through, come up, lunge, pass it through, come up. All right, move 3, we have a side bend. So you're going to get your weight again. I don't know why I put mine down. Elevate your weight over your head, slightly bend your knees. I'm going to take my free hand, the hand with no weight, and push it down toward the floor like I'm trying to touch my toe or trying to touch the floor, and then come up. You can alternate legs with that tactical lunge each rep, or you can alternate it each set. Each time you come back to the lunge, you can switch sides. With the side bend, you can do the same thing. You can alternate each rep, or you can alternate each set. I'm going to be alternating each rep just to make it easy, so that way I don't have to think about which side I did last. At least today, that's where my mind is at. Usually I stick with one side, but I'm going to be alternating reps today. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Again, we're going to start off with the lighter, unweighted options here, just going through the motions to loosen, to warm the body up, loosen the joint stuff. All right, so here we go. Counting down from 5. Starting off with those planks. So to warm us up here, just hold the plank. If you want, you can kind of bring the hand under and tap. Bring the hand under and tap. Again, you're just trying to resist your shoulders and your hips from rotating. You are going to have a lateral sway. Come on up, and that's okay. Just reduce the hips and the shoulder rotation. Next, we have the tactical lunge. So we just have regular lunges here. So you can kind of just gently step out and back up, alternating sides. Again, we're using these moves to kind of get us just warmed up before we get into the full moves. I'm gonna go through these twice before I grab my weight. You can go through it as many as you would like before you get your weight. So we're using this as your warm up. Please refrain from using the weight. And we're coming to the windmill, or the side bends. We're gonna do a simulated version. So just bring one hand up, just reach your hand down to your floor, tap your foot. I'm alternating sides. You can stick with one side, or you can alternate each side like I will be doing, whichever floats your boat. And time, we're back to the plank. So again, you can kind of bring your hand under and across your body. So tap the left hand to the right of the right hand, tap the right hand to the left of the left hand. Reduce the urge to rotate. All right, coming right back up to this lunge. Again, just body weight, unweighted here. So just step out, bring it back up. Take your time, be smooth. We're not trying to rush anything. Really just trying to be gentle, just warming things up. All right. Now we got the side bends. Still on the body weights. Take your time, loosening everything up. Slightly bend the knees. Bring one hand up. Come on down. Hopefully you guys heard that crack. That's exactly why we do these. Just trying to get loose. Keep your eyes to the ceiling. All right, so I'm actually gonna go one more round through before I add in the weight. If you wanna add in the weight, feel free. Otherwise, let's go one more round. All right. So the wider your base is here, the more stability you have. The closer your feet, the less stability you have, and the harder the move, and the more left to right lateral sway you'll have. All right. So yeah, this is my last warm-up set, and I'm picking up the weight after. We got the lunges. So again, be nice and gentle. Stepping softly, trying to catch yourself. All right. Last one with the side bends here. Maybe try starting on a different side or on your weaker side. For me, that's to my right. I'm left-handed, so coming to the left feels good just about for any move that I do. You don't have to go all the way down and touch your toe. All right, we are doing the full thing. Back to the top. We got those planks, pull throughs. So hopefully you guys have grabbed your weight. You're ready to start. Tactical lunges, passing the weight under the front leg. Come to the side so you can see. You can step back again, or you can step forward. And I said I was going to be switching every rep. Looks like I chose to do the same leg instead. So I have to switch legs when we come back. All right. Now we got side bends. So you do not have to touch your toe. You don't have to go as far down as you can. Sticking with one side here. Just once you feel the tension here, that's where you want to stop. So take your time with that move, and that's why we are using relatively moderate weight and nothing too heavy, because you will feel that tomorrow if it's too heavy. Try not to hike your hips up here. Keep your hips slightly low, as long as they aren't hiking up. All right, back to the lunge. Make sure you switch sides if you need to. So I did the back lunges the first time. I'll show you the front lunges. So here are your front lunges with the tactical, with the pass through. So trying to keep yourself from swaying left and right with your weight is how we indirectly hit the core. We're trying to reduce that lateral movement. Side bends. Switch sides. Make sure you have a slight bend in your knees. Make sure you're pushing your hand as high as you can to the ceiling. That'll help keep the shoulders stable. All right. Pull throughs back to the top. Again, trying to keep the hips too high here. Oops. The wider your feet are, the easier it'll be. The closer your feet, the harder it'll be. All right, back to the tactical lunge. We are switching sides now. So back to the right leg for me. And if you want to pass it through twice, 1, 2, you can. Okay. Side bends. Make sure you switch sides here if you need to. Slightly bend the knees. Push the hand as high as you can toward the ceiling. Okay. Whew. Back to the planks. All right, back to the tactical lunges. Again, you can pass through under that leg one time or twice. And make sure you switch legs if you need to. So hopefully you guys can kind of see me tilting. You're trying to resist the urge to tilt left and tilt right when you bring the weight under the front leg. Okay. Side bends. You should really be able to feel these in your obliques and in your low back. I'm leaning to my left, so I really feel this on the right obliques and in my right low back. That's where we're supposed to feel it. And then of course, you should feel a little bit in your shoulder. Back to the top, planks. All right. Keep it up, guys. Push into the mat. Don't let the shoulder blades come together. Push your body as far as you can away from the floor. lunges. Switching legs again. Keep going, guys, keep going. We are almost done. Try not to tilt. Start and stop the momentum with the weight. Switch hands on your next move here with the side bends. Slightly bend those knees. You want to keep your eyes on your weight so that you can keep your arm as vertical as possible. Back to the top, plank pull throughs. Believe this is our last round with all 3 moves. So finish strong, keep going. Don't let the shoulder blades come together. Push your body away from the floor. Keep the shoulders stable. Switch legs for this lunge. Last set on the lunge. Keep the core tight. All right. Whew. Last set. Overhead side bends. Make sure you switch your arms. Again, keep your eyes vertical. All right, and we are all done. Okay, good job, good job. 15 minutes came and went just like that. All right, so catch your breath. Just because our class is so short, I do like to send you guys off with a little bit of homework. That is to stretch on your own, cool yourself down, and get back to your day. Stretch on your own, cool yourself down, get back to your day. All right, so thank you guys for joining me for the Wednesday workout of the day. And I hope you guys enjoyed that workout. If you got the time and you just want a little bit more, feel free. Either do your own thing or just run it back. Just run it back. Maybe extend how long you're working or reduce the rest time and then see how you feel. Or you can increase the weight and see how you feel. All right, so either way, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Holla.